Hello dear viewers, this is Antilles Gaming here, and today we are on the Outer Worlds. So I did make a character earlier, but it was just to kind of get the feel of the game. I didn't get that far into it, but I've been looking forward to this game for a long time, because it's made by Obsidian, and for what people say, it's supposed to be a mix of Borderlands mixed with New Vegas, mixed with I think Star Citizen? Some kind of space exploration game. Like, this game, like, I've been hearing a lot of good things. Now, one thing I don't like that I keep hearing is people keep saying, well, it's better than 76. Like, people, let it go. Like, also, 76 is an online game. This is a single-player game, so seriously, just let it go. But yeah, before I start rambling on anymore, let's just get right into this. Gonna go ahead and leave those on. Gonna put those on, you know, for the viewers. Now, this is gonna be commentary, but for cutscenes and all that, I'm gonna.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful. Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down.
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, Not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Okay. This place is beautiful. A lot of people are complaining about the graphics and all that. I honestly don't understand what the complaints are about. Like honestly, I think that the graphics look pretty good. Like, it has like a kind of a cartoony looking a little bit. Also, I don't really know about a drop pod where you have to stand. I mean, just saying that when you land, that could make your legs do the ouchies. Aw. Kind of a missed opportunity whenever they don't put a slide feature. That would have come in. That would have just come in handy back there. So what happened to you? Oh. I'm guessing those happened to him. Oh. Stood up too early. I can't wait to it.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Okay, so fall damage is a thing. LB, use your emergency medical inhaler. Oh! Yeah, and this is the extent of how much I played in my other game. Basically, I wanted to make one where I could explore without having to do a Let's Play, and one where I do a Let's Play.
Come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Yeah. Something about his story... Because he said that he got shot in the hip before he could even pick his gun up. I don't know.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Hibernation complications detected. Tactical time dilation. Due to the complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation TTD button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving in attacks drains it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. Nope. So it kind of works a little bit like that without the auto lock system. Huh. Neat. Ooh. I'll take that, I'll take that, I'll take that. I'll take that, because I'm a hoarder. Ooh. Your hacking and lockpick skills help you to get into places you're not meant to be. Mag picks are used to break open locks, and bypass shunts are used to break computer encryptions. Huh, I got a shunt. Got one in my head. Actually, I got two. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you will see how many mag picks or shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. Oh, well, apparently I need 2 shunts, because that's how many I got in me. I'll tell you, it's not easy growing up with these things in your head. I mean, you can't see them... you can't really see them. Like, they're not external things, they're like inside my head. I thought you said he gave me a saber or something. Ah, there it is. There we go. And karate chop. I don't need another pistol. Where to go? Where to go? Where to go right now? Where to go? Where to go? Die! Yeah, so far I'm really liking this game. Like, oh, I guess that's the ship he was talking about.
Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Hello.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. You think? Most marauders can't even talk. But criminals do attract other criminals by their own nature. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
And then it's gonna be laminated. I'm serious, I'm loving this game so far. As of right now, I'm really not seeing the deal people have with this game. Like, why some people don't like it. Plus, I have the Game Pass, so I got this for free, so I can't really complain. I mean, I didn't spend money on it, so
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? I understand. You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered outside this ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. The old you is dead. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. I extend felicitations and congratulations on your life-changing experience. I understand. You are going undercover with an alias. I will update my discretion protocol accordingly. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? It is difficult for me to do so. I am programmed to accept commands from Captain Alex Hawthorne, after all. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Skill improvements! Every time you leveled up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill, melee, improves all of the specialized skills in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can add points directly to specialized skills up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor, consumables, and status effects can temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks and live skill and the skills. Bleh. Passive bonuses, but won't give or take away, the skill unlocks. Work diligently, improve yourself, and you too can achieve the middle management. Yeah, I just read all that. Yeah, I want to upgrade my ranged. Yeah, we're just like leveling up on Fallout. Wait. You'll be unable to. I kind of wish I would actually say my actual
If your
name.
equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Like, I kind of wish
The
it
ship's
would say my
engines
name.
cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Like, ow. Okay, so apparently the fall damage is...
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Huh. I kind of wish that the fall damage was not so sensitive. But, what can you do? Okay, now...
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Okay, so she's a very extremely undoubtable by the books person. Cause but how some of these people talk, they talk like kind of like robots. Not like they sound lifeless or whatever, like, but like the whole how they advertise stuff.
Huh? Come out!
Oh boy. Yeet! 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 I said yeet! Why won't you yeet? Get yeet. Okay, I'm not gonna go looking for her. Let me reload because I'm a gun nut and everything. Even if I don't know why I do that. If I fire even one bullet, I have to reload. I wonder if we can swim. We might as well find out now. Ah, my legs! Give me that vape. Yeah, I don't vape. In real life, nah. Time to find out if I can swim. I'm guessing that's a no, because I can't even go near the water. Oh well. To Edgewater! I can't wait to get more, like, further into the game, like, and get some companions and stuff. Okay, I'm guessing this is the cemetery.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
I came from everywhere and nowhere. I am a shadow, and you have seen nothing. Onward! I don't know. It was kind of how some of this feels. It kind of gave me a Rage 2 vibe. And I'm really hoping this ain't gonna be another Reach 2. But this isn't Bethesda that made this, so... Yeah, this ain't Bethesda that made it, so... Hopefully it won't be a Rage 2. Let's go see where we got to go. Let's go see where we got to go. Let's go see where we got to go early in the morning. Gonna find a power converter. I think that's what it's called. I'm going to go get it and power up my ship. Jumping all around this town. Then we go to pay a pound.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you? I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Not sure how I feel about that guy. He has this feeling about him. You've gained a companion! They are characters that can join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skill enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn more about your companion in the companion ledger. Because I've seen their name in our ledger. Good times. What's up? Okay, so now we gotta go. Come, my companion! We leave! I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Yeah, look at that face. Look at that face. That look that she's giving me, she's like, oh yeah, do it. I wanna die. Is there a way to put a weapon away? Oh, you hold X. Wunderbar! I think that this is the town whenever... Huh? Sure.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Okay, so there's a lot of talking going on. That way.
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
Also, yeah, that guy that we met at the very beginning, something about his story didn't seem right. The whole, my gun.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Well then, by all means, you can wait outside, honey. Or right there. Either way, you don't have to come. But, yeah, he said that his gun went off when it was on his side. I don't know. Can we sit? Nope. Nope. Yeah, whatever.
And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay. So as of now, we're gonna try to get everyone to come together as a community, but I'll wait till I hear her side of the story. Saltuna Canary, the only source of protein a busy worker needs. If I remember correctly, I think you can actually kill a guy that's wearing the moon costume and take it. If so, I might just do that. Oh, that's a long distance away. I'll be right back. And whenever I get there, cause like I said, it's a bit of a distance away. So yeah, be right back. It took a lot less time to get here than I thought. Also, I got a new outfit. I really like the helmet. Like, I like the design of the outfit I had on before, but the tubes hanging off of me, I don't know, just didn't feel right. I wonder if I can get.
Stranger, we don't want any trouble.
I wonder if I can get like a pet or something, like a dog meat.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Could do without the gallows humor.
Gotta say, that's a really nice skybox. The clouds could use a little work, but I've never been one for nitpicking graphics. Like, graphics at the end of the day are just something to look at. As long as something has a good story, I don't really mind.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Can I drink it? I want to drink it. Hey, can I drink that? I want to drink it.
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I'm all right. Nigel.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear. It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery. So, what do you say? Divert power over to us. Shut down that abominable cannery for good. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
She...
What do you think you're doing?
Sorry.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Sorry. She does make some good points. I mean, think of it this way, like I said, that guy, he never really he doesn't really have like a good he has like this weird kind of way about him that I don't trust. Cause like whenever she was trying to explain why the cannery couldn't work, he was sounding a little passive aggressive about it, like, and then he reprimanded her whenever she called it Old Bess. And plus, just look at all the people, like, look at how they act. Like, they all act like, even the guards, like, they mention, oh, and, Spacer's choice, it's the best choice. Like, they honestly sound like they've been brainwashed. Yes, shush. You must be shush. You know, I can be clearly seen through the gate, which someone is seeing me, but we have to be shush.
Incoming!
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Well, we gotta get in there in one way or another. Nope. Ah, there's a way in. That would have been good to know. And that's what happens. Okay. I think I need to be a little smarter about how I handle things.
Okay, gone quiet.
Okay, let's see if we can do this again, this time with the sneaky sneaks.
Process it. Sweeping the area.
Incoming!
Oh boy.
I'm going. Sure. I'm on my way. I'm going.
Whoa, whoa. Yes, please. Okay, let's see if we can do some more sneaky stealths.
Be right there.
I'm wondering if I can do sneak attacks on things. Sneak attacks would be useful, but almost.
System alert. Investigating.
Here they come!
Let me in! Let me in! What is it gonna be like exactly like on Fallout and Skyrim? Whenever I get in there, there's gonna be a swarm of them right in my face. I really hope not, because I don't need that. I don't need I don't need that happening. Because I really don't think I could really fight them. I don't know.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
I don't think there's anything. Any guns? Ooh, shotgun. No.
Halt. Performing an error.
Oh boy. Okay, so I think I need to try to circle around it. Okay, I really gotta find me another gun, cause this ain't gonna cut it. Like, I have to use a lot of ammo on that. Did
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Defer power from the geothermal plant. Okay, so I'm guessing that once I've activated it or whatever, I'll be able to then pick what I want to send it to. Oh boy. Oh. Oh! Never mind. I was about to say, oh boy, I don't think we had that, but apparently we do. Yeah! Yeah, no duh. But I don't exactly have anything else.
Can't get past that armor.
Distracted. Is she dead? I hope she's not dead. Did I just kill her? Okay, we almost got it, we almost got it. Okay, good. Okay, so I don't think that they can die, but they can basically do like on New Vegas and just faint.
There's two more. Incoming.
Oh boy. I am going to be out of ammo by the time we're done with this. Oh boy. Is there someone in here? There's someone.
Not real. You're not real.
There's someone in here somewhere. Oh boy. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to go get that shotgun or whatever because I need something a lot more than. I need something with a little bit more kick. So yeah, I'll be. Okay, so I wasn't able to find a shotgun, but so we're going to have to make do. We're going to have to make do with what we got, and what we got is not much. I just need to get up there.
Unexpected. All beginnings ready.
Dang it! Yeah! Sever! Sever my blade! Sever my blade! Okay, Parvoli or Parvoti. Please just distract him.
We made it! Want to go. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Veil? Where are we headed? That's on account of how I never met her. It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Veil a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Okay, yeah. The Spacer's Choice.
Security.
Oh boy, this one's not gonna be as easy to take some swings at. Oh boy. Oh well. Gotta make do. Parvoti! Just die already! Okay, we got this, we got this, we got this, we can do this. Come on, we got it. Come on, die already. Okay, I got 4 left. Oh, wait. Flaw tutorial. During your adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a flaw offer. Taking the flaws is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. The choice is yours. Auto mechanicals now give you the willies, and when you're attacking your party, when they're attacking your party, you're not as effective as you should be. Why would I want that? Like, that doesn't exactly seem helpful. Oh, we gotta go up here. I'm hoping that's all, because, yeah, I don't have any ammo. And all I got is a sword. And I only have 3 things left.
I'm not sure what the ride is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Okay, look, think of it this way. The guy you work for is a douche. Yeah, that's it. He's a douche. These people want to live a life. He wants them to live to death.
If we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Now I don't know what to do. On one hand, she has a point. What's her name? She's doing all this out of hatred, so that can cloud judgment. And whether the people here like it or not, I mean, they have to stick together to survive. If they're divided, that just makes them a lot easier a target for marauders, because it makes them weaker. But if they're united, the marauders think twice before attacking, because they're united. But you also can't just... he's kind of forcing them to make this choice and all that, like... But in a land of marauders... you have to think about the greater good. Like, yeah, it sucks that you have to... It does suck that you have to... They all have to work and all that, but... I mean... that's kind of how things are supposed to be. Like, with having two communities that are divided, that just means that if they end up getting in a fight, the deserters, are going to be outmatched, and then Edgewater could also be outmatched if they're fighting and then the Marauders attack. I'm gonna have to go with this. I'm gonna send it to Edgewater. I really hope I'm making the right choice. Safely. Can I? Yeah, let me, best choice. That's the best choice. Warning. Safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Redirect power is a reversible procedure. Are you sure you want to continue? I hope I'm making the right choice here. I really, really am. Now I just gotta convince the deserters to go back. Which, at this point, they're kind of not really gonna have that much of a choice, considering they need the power. And if they don't go back, well, they're kind of Mantipillar. Ugh. Oh boy, run, 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 my follower, run! We must survive! Run! Run, girl, run! This world was not meant for you!
Sure.
Oh.
In a jiff.
Okay, I made my choice. I saved just in case. Now it is time to find out if my choice doomed them or saved them.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. Edgewater's cemetery's got corpses aplenty, enough for a generation's worth of crops. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Reed is not a nice person. Like, he really is not. Sorry about that. Had to plug my laptop in, unfortunately. I really don't like having it plugged in while I'm using it, because I know that can mess with the battery. I need to try to see about getting me an actual PC near my my consoles. That way I can hook it up to that. I mean, a laptop is good to have, but it's also good to have a PC. Like an actual desktop.
I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town. I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I'm a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanist couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of him and shut down the greenhouse. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly? Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I'm as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week. I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
So I guess now we gotta go deliver the news, and we'll get what we need. Now I'm not gonna make y'all sit through another walk session all the way over there. So I'll be right back when we have spoken with Adelaide. Okay, so I actually found out that you can actually fast travel. So yeah, that's gonna come in handy. Which I kind of figured. I mean, it is obsidian, so. Got good news, Adelaide!
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. This don't put us on even footing, you understand. But it is a start. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Whew, so I think that's going to be it for this episode. I gotta say, so far I am enjoying it. There are a few things that I'm a little iffy about, but this feels like one of those games that if I play it a little more, I'll start to like it a lot more. Like, I mean, there's a lot of games where I first started out and then I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, like Dying Light and all that, and then I decided, no, I'm just give it its chance, stick with it a little longer, and I'm sure I'll like it. Sure enough, after a while I loved it. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a game that I'll learn to like. Some people were complaining that there's no third person, but not really that big an issue for me. Oh, I forgot to take the power converter thing. But yeah, that is going to be it for this episode. In the next one, we're going to go power up my ship, and we are going to blast out of here. Hopefully. So yeah, that is going to be it for this episode. So, with all that being said, thanks all you so much for watching. If you'd like to subscribe, leave a like. And as always, please leave me a comment down below, because comments are the only way I can improve on these. And if you want to chat me directly or check out updates on the channel, check me out on Twitter and Instagram at Antilles Gaming. And with all that being said, I will see all of you in the next episode.